their opponents by 42 aces. And we've got one of their top servers in Zach Solomon ready to get this party started.
Here we go from Arnie Ball Court. First swing of the night from Casey Lyons, 6'7" junior out of Hawaii, successful. Purdue Fort Wayne scores the first point of the match to take a 1-0 lead.
Great sign for the Dons. Good first pass off of a tough server. Middle kill right out of the gate.
Ethan Skowski, a 6'6" freshman out of West Seneca, New York. His first serve spins into his side of the net for a service error. As always, rally point scoring. Points scored on every serve. Play to 25, win by 2 in sets 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you go to a fifth set, you play it to 15, still have to win it by 2. Service ace from Caden Whiteside, a 6'4" redshirt freshman out of Powell, Ohio.
And there was some question if that serve was in or out. Coach Gleason looked at his players, though, and they felt it was in, so there'll be no challenge. Thought about it.
Just underway here at Arnie Ball Court. Another serve by Whiteside. That one is received. Owen Banner long in his swing over a triple block. Lions out to an early 3-1 lead here in the opening set.
So this young Macedon team, one of their strengths is serve receive. It's going to be put to the test tonight.
High toss for Whiteside, clips the net, gets it over. Hopkins setting up Banner, rejected. Luke Kraft, a 6'5" junior out of the St. Louis suburb of Kirkwood, Missouri.
You could see him turning, see his hands there, turning the block in, making sure that ball's deflected inbounds. Textbook blocking right there. Good celebration to boot.
Into the net. Service error, first of the night for Lindenwood. So the run stops at 4. It's now 4-2. Lions with the lead. Purdue Fort Wayne with the serve in the person of Owen Banner, 6'5" sophomore out of Huntington Beach, California. Bump up serve there. Short set. Quick swing for Owen Walsh, a 6'5" junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
So one of the advantages of being a really good serving team is your receivers are seeing that serve day in and day out in practice. So if the Dons don't bring it from the service line, it's going to be an easy night for the passers of Lindenwood.
Nice dig in the backcourt by Whiteside. And off the touch, Carlo Hurston. 6'2" freshman out of Westwood, Indiana. Comes up with the kill. And it is 5-3 here in the early going.
Showing off his hops there.
Casey Lyons, first serve of the night, gets over the net. Little tip shot by Brendan Luthane, a 6'2" senior from Greenwood, Indiana.
Luthane leading Lindenwood in kills per set. And showing that he has a couple tools in his toolbox there. He went to a tip on a set that was a little short for him, showed some control.
High toss for the left-handed Luke Kraft, and he puts one down for a service ace. Second ace by Linwood here in the first 10 points of the match.
And this is a really tough serve. It's a lefty cutting it across his body. Got just a little side spin on it. It's coming across the front of the passers in an angle they're not used to seeing.
Took something off on that serve. Banner off the touch.
Skowski flying out of the back row on the right side, and good to see the freshman not afraid of the 8-1 Lindenwood.
So here's Hunter Hopkins again. He is a sophomore from suburban Melbourne, Australia. Oh, nice one-hand pancake dig by Andrew Meyer, the libero. One-hand dig again. Hurston over a triple block. Yes.
Meyer, that's Andrew Meyer's point right there.
It sure is. Not one, but two digs.
Good finish by the Dons, but Meyer sticks in there for the big dig on the second one. Pancake dig first one. Good volleyball right there.
Solomon goes to the middle. Wide right. On the swing by Caden Whitesides. All of a sudden, 3 points in a row for Purdue Fort Wayne, and now trail the set by just one, 7-6.
And that's sometimes you see that. You see a libero or a player make some really big digs and put some pressure on the other side to do more and sometimes force hitting errors.
Long run for Solomon on a miss hit by Luthane. And just like that, we're tied at 7 apiece.
Luthane trying to roll it over the block, completely mishit it.
Down the line. One block. Solomon takes a swing. Dug out. Hurston denied in the backcourt. Solomon again, and this time I think he's wide left.
And the Macedon defense comes up big again. Solomon, we've seen him hit when he was a Macedon.
Correct.
We know he can hit. Lefty setter turns on the ball. Owen Banner ready for it. Middle back though, and again, an extended rally by the defense to a hitting error.
Short set. And this time it's a point for Lindenwood. So it's tied 8-all.
So far, Lindenwood spraying their passes a little to the left side of the court. Solomon tracking it that way. I'm expecting him to kick it back to the right side, who's back row, but haven't seen it yet.
Hopkins stays on the right side. Hurston off the touch. That's 3 kills now for Carlo. By the way, I want to give a special shout out to his mom and dad, Angela and Dan, and listening back and watching back in suburban Indianapolis city of Westfield. Service error.
Just dropped that toss a little short, had to rush it. When he goes back next time, I expect he's going to raise that up a little bit.
So we're tied at 9. And serving will be Amir Grant, 6'5" sophomore out of Los Angeles, California.
Phil serving, no libero on the court. See what the Dons do here.
Caden Fosdick makes his presence felt in his first swing of the night. 10-9 Mastodons. And this back and forth opening set.
Aside from a few aces, the Macedon ball control looking really sharp, both on serve receive, but also on defense.
And a miss hit by Fosdick on the serve.
I know the Dons feel maybe some pressure to apply pressure from the end line, so perhaps that could be a reason for some of these early service errors right now.
Zach Solomon starts second rotation of serves for Lindenwood. Hit the tape and spun to the right for a service error. It's 2 service errors on Lindenwood as opposed to 3 for Purdue Fort Wayne. Solomon
has capability of going on a run with his serve, so that's a good break for the Dons. He's only had 1 attempt each time he's been back so far. One side out, 1 service error.
There's the freshman Ethan Skowski from the right side, and he picks up a service ace.
Last time back, he missed his serve. This time he gets an ace.
Service ace number 6 on the campaign. And Purdue Fort Wayne up now by 2, 12-10. And we're in the opening set of our best-of-5 match. Deep serve, Solomon will go to the left.
Oh, that's a really nice swing by the lefty there.
Luke Kraft.
That's a hard swing for a lefty to cut it down the line on a set, especially coming from off the net. It's got to cross his body because he's a lefty, and then he's got to drop his thumb. Really hard ball to do. Nice swing.
Caden Whiteside will serve from back middle baseline. Into the net. Boy, 2 teams now have each committed 3 service errors here in the opening set. It's a 2-point Mastodon lead, 13-11.
It's almost like these teams know that this game is up for grabs in a way, and they're trying to like will it, you know, force it.
Banner goes long on his serve.
Both teams just trying to do damage from the end line, and so you're going to see that if the aggression continues, you are going to see a high service error rate.
Owen Walsh gets it over the net. Hopkins setting up Lyons. Off of Solomon onto the floor.
Third kill out of the middle for the Dons, second for Lions.
2-point Mastodon lead, and now the 6'7" junior will serve. And he goes long.
So Lions has that jump float. That's one as a middle. Just keep it in. It's not gonna be an ace type of serve anyway. So at least give your team a chance to play defense, which they've shown they can play some really great defense. But hey, he's hitting the ball really well tonight. So
Gerson receives the Kraft serve, gets it back left side over triple block, and this time he's long. The attacker will tie the set at 14 apiece.
Kraft with that lefty cut serve causing a little trouble for the Dons.
Really high toss into the net.
3 digs for Macedons. They've scored. When they dig, they're winning the point.
Solomon to the right side. Hopkins with almost a, dig. Another shot. This time it's Banner digging at the back court. Hurston, Joshua at the net. It's on the Mastodon side. Wow. Big swing from Skowski.
And the Dons, again, another rally where they play defense and then they convert the point. They've had that's probably 5 digs now for them, and 3 rallies of defense, 3 rallies of points.
Hopkins again with the serve. Oh, what a block by Fosdick. Solomon. This time Fosdick's block attempt goes wide left. Point Lindenwood.
Fosdick dialed in on the block, getting good touches. He's hyped. He's playing hard. He's coming off a Defensive Player of the Week accolade.
So we got the reigning Players of the Week in the MIVA here tonight. Deep serve. Hopkins. Skowski. Dug out by Whiteside. Ball's in play. Returned by Solomon. Hopkins for Fosdick. Rejected. Skowski. Dug out in the backcourt nicely. Nice block. Fosdick, Skowski, Joshua at the net, and it's a Mastodon point.
Again, winning the rallies. That's going to be, they come out of this first set, it's going to be winning the long rallies is the difference right here. Both teams missing serves, both teams getting some big kills, but the Dons extending rallies and then winning them.
Carlo Hurston, high toss. Too deep serve.
The Dons are 4 for 4 in rallies in which digs are made.
It's a 1-point Mastodon lead, 17-16. And once again, Amir Grant will serve for Lindenwood. A punch serve, if you will. Banner rejected. Meyer with the dig. Second chance Banner over a double team. Whiteside with the dig. Hurston glancing it off of Luke Kraft for the point.
What a smart play by the Dons there. Hurston locked and loaded, ready to go. Good joust at the net to save it. Hopkins just putting that ball up on 2. Heads up play.
Caden Fosdick, high toss, the jump serve. Whoa, caught the jet stream here at Arnie Ball Court. We've seen that a few times or two over the last couple of decades.
Yeah, we'll say the jet stream got it. We'll be kind.
Yeah, why not? Zach Solomon serving for the 3rd time tonight. Gets it over the net and hits the net and drops down. Lions couldn't catch up to it. Now for Zach Solomon, that is his 26th ace of the season. And the timeout called by Purdue Fort Wayne. Zach will now serve at 18-18. Just long. I mean, we're talking a couple of inches.
Again, that is a server that Lindenwood is going to lean on to run some points, and he's been 1 and out all 3 times he's gone back there, which is good news for the Dons.
Ethan Skowski will serve now at 19-18. Oh, overpass. Casey Lyons able to put it away.
Skowski missed his first serve, but has been effective since then. He's had an ace, and there he causes an overpass, directly resulting in a point. He's a freshman, but he kind of just plays like he's not. He just doesn't think about it. He just plays hard.
Hurston with the dig, but we've got a net violation, I believe, on Purdue Fort Wayne. So the point goes to Lindenwood, and we're down now by 1, 20-19.
Yeah, Casey Lyons in the net. He owned it right away. Said, my bad, and let's go on to the next one.
Caden Whiteside to serve. Boy, just clears the net. Skowski rejected. As you had both Walsh and Luthane there on the left side of the net.
Now here's the deal, right? Skowski's just going to keep going, though, right?
Oh,
like we've seen him. He's gotten his playing time already. He's comfortable out there now, and he doesn't get phased by things like that. He's going to go and rip his next one too.
20-20 here in the first set. Banner block attempt wide right.
Yeah, they're going to call the hit the antenna before it hit the block. Coach Gleason's going to challenge. He's going to say it hit the block, then it hit the antenna. So net cam's going to come into play here.
First challenge of the night for either team. Each team begins the match with 3 challenges available. You win it, you keep it. You lose it, you lose it. And should we go to a 5th set, each team would get 1 additional challenge.
Well, from my angle, it looked like it caught the antenna at first, but I'm also sitting at an angle that would see the antenna before the block. We'll get a look on the net cam here, maybe, or from the sideline view, but we'll see here. Might give us a good look. Yeah, it looks like it got the, maybe. From that, it looked like it got the antenna before the block. This is going to be a little bit of a tougher angle, but maybe we'll see it.
Banner goes up.
Yeah. You could see the swing pushes the antenna towards the Lindenwood side. You could see that angle again. That would really kind of show it. The antenna goes forward.
Yep.
Yep.
That should be a Lindenwood point, we would think.
It's a tough play. It's such a fast game. But here you're going to see ball come off Banner's hand. The antenna's going to go forward. If it hit the block and then the antenna would go in a different direction. But it goes in the direction in which Banner was swinging.
Very astute.
A little bit of a tight set. Had to get to it quickly. This is a very important challenge.
Down official tonight, Jason Marshall, looking at the replay monitor off to our left along the scorer's table. Mention Marshall, the down official. Kristen Harasimovich is the up official. Jake Linder, Tracy Yizo are our line judges tonight. I think a decision has almost been made.
You never do know, even though what we saw. Okay. Yeah, that's what we figured based on those replays we saw. Pretty obvious. All right, time for the Dons. I hope they use this time to recollect and go.
They now trail the set 21-20. Yes, Lindenwood's won 3 points in a row. Whiteside once again to throw the ball up in the air. Hopkins for Lions, partially blocked.
Ooh, tight pass.
Back, that's blocked again. Owen Walsh right there, taking advantage of his 6 feet 5 inches of height and long arms as well.
So an interesting choice there. It's something like with my team I would talk about. We had the middle cover himself and then stay right kind of there. So you're not challenging the block in that play because the block was there. They blocked the middle. They're seeing the pass. They're standing there stationary, and you run your hitter right back into it. That would have been a good opportunity to kick that ball to the outside. So we'll see here. Lyons is going to he's going to self-cover here, right? But the middle doesn't have to go anywhere. He stays right in front of Lyons, and it's an easy block for him. That's like perfect opportunity to kick it past Lyons to your pin, and your pin's definitely going to have a one-on-one there, like 100%. So I saw Coach Gleason grab Hunter Hopkins, young setter.
Yep.
Still teachable moments here, but that would be one I would show on video for sure in the next day if they do video tomorrow or anything, of a perfect opportunity to kick it away from the action. Stress the middle blocker of the other team.
Lindenwood with a 2-point lead, 22-20. Macedon's out of timeouts in this first set. Well, you wonder, Carlo Hurston has 5 kills so far. Ethan Skalski 2, Casey Lyons 2, and Caden Fostick. I take that back. Lyons has 2, Fostick has 1, Skalski has 2. So do they set up the freshman?
Well, I mean,
Hurston?
we've seen Hurston out of timeouts hit the bick, and he hits it well. So I would expect that, especially they just hit Lyons twice. Middle's going to hold with him. Tight set.
Banner off the wrong side of the antenna.
Yeah, and that pass made it that Hurston kind of wasn't available. Also kind of a tough ball to set. Skalski really his only option, just missed his mark.
Solid serve. Banner dug out in the backcourt. Oh, wow, wide side coming in. And all of a sudden, it's multiple set point Lindenwood. They've ripped off 6 points in a row, and they lead the set 24-20.
It's a good dig to transition there. Really nice. Bick, fast, almost a little too fast, taped it, but good enough to beat the block, and the defense wasn't set.
And that'll be a service ace. That'll do it for set number 1. Lindenwood rallies from a 20-18 deficit by winning the final 7 points. Caden Fostick will start things off for Purdue Fort Wayne to start this second set. Solomon on the left side for wide side, the block. Lances off the hand of Brendan Luthane. 1-0 Purdue Fort Wayne.
Good eye work there by Lyons, recognizing where that ball's going to go early, getting a good close on it. And Ethan Skalski setting it in the right spot.
Into the net. That's service error number 8 on Purdue Fort Wayne.
If they ease up, though, you're going to see the side-out percentage for Lindenwood go way up. Both teams hitting 150, 154 for Lindenwood, 154 for the Dons, 150 Lindenwood in the first set.
Lions rejected. Solomon in the middle, down the middle.
Now that is how you run a bick right there. They ran it earlier in the set, and he taped it. Now that's a really fast bick. Bick is kind of a term most teams use for their back row set. That's second tempo. That was just about first tempo. Really beautiful run there.
Coming back is Ethan Skalski from the right side for Purdue Fort Wayne.
I just like the way he plays. He just rips it. He don't care. Freshman, whatever. Let's go. Give me the ball.
The word that comes to mind is fearless.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now he will serve at 2-all. Overpass. Boy, Lions got away with that one. Nice dig by Skalski. Knocked out Banner. Take it back. Banner put it in front of Lincoln Geist, the 6-foot sophomore libero.
Dons are lucky to win that one. Kind of a little mistake on the overpass. No one challenged it. Solomon sold a little bit like he was going to go jump set it and then just stayed down and almost landed.
Solomon stays on the right side. A little punch swing by Whiteside got the job done off the touch.
A little change of pace there, not on purpose because he had to, but Don's caught off a little off guard by that just a little bit.
So Whiteside, who ran off the first set, serving here in the second. Long.
And that's a you know, as a coach, I look at that and go, what servers are giving us trouble? And when those servers miss, that just makes it the win a lot more realistic for me. I say, all right, well, we just got side out on their best server. At least up till now, he's the best server of the night.
Owen Banner clips the top of the net, going backwards for a service error.
It's just hard to give it back when you get a guy that just ran 6 points on you to close out a set, and then he misses. It's a gift.
Yeah.
You don't want to give it back like that.
Here's Owen Walsh. Hits the top of the net, and he goes backwards. That's service error number 7 on Lindenwood. Purdue winning up 5-4 here, early part, set number 2.
That's something you see the Dons do well, is mix up the depth of their serve. Walsh trying to do it there. It was a good idea, just didn't execute.
Nice block. Oh, nice little tip block by Hopkins. Jasso at the net. And this time the winner is Brendan Luthane.
He was in the net. He pushed his hand into the net.
Okay.
He knew it. He tried to not give it away, though. Ran to his team celebrating, but he knew. No argument on his side. Didn't have a lot to work with there. Was just trying to create, showing some volleyball IQ. Grant.
Right back.
Sometimes you don't have to be powerful, you just have to be quick. Fast tempo set, just up in time.
So it's 6-5. Luke Kraft to serve for a second set tie. Clips the net, gets over. Hopkins goes left side. Hurston. Oh, nice one-hand dig by Kraft. Oh, ball just snuck in the line. Skalski thought it was going to go wide, and it didn't.
Yeah, just, you know, sometimes when it's close, the kind of general rule of thumb is if it's close, when in doubt, play it, right?
I think so.
Just didn't have a feel for the line on the court. But usually a free ball is a really great opportunity to score anyway, so you're sometimes better off playing it.
Kraft. High toss. Left-hand serve. Hurston, left-hand shot. Yes! That took off the hand of Amir Grant. Hurston now with 6 kills. 7-6 Mastodons.
A little patience. Wasn't exactly the most hittable set, and Hurston showing his volleyball savvy.
Oh, Skalski with the block. Saying, take that, Brendan Luthane.
The Dons are doing an excellent job on that gap-go combo. They've gotten a block off that twice, and they've caused Luthane a lot of trouble there. Again, I've not seen Solomon kick that ball back to the blue.
And that'll be a service ace. Hopkins picks up a service ace. His first of the night, second team ace.
So he's been, there's been a lot of passes that have brought Solomon past center near the outside hitter, and he's feeding the hitter, but the block is waiting on him. That's what I was expecting to see, and the Dons are ready for that.
Fosdick with the block, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point set.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun conference season to watch and announce. Good volleyball all the way top to bottom.
Oh, nice dig by Meyer. but Grant seemed to hang in the air for a long time and then kind of windmilled it home for the Lions, who now trail by 3, 10-7.
So the Lions like this pattern we call a gap go, where the middle runs in a pattern, a gap closer to the outside hitter. And they like to set over top of it to the middle. But to make that work, you got to run the middle, and they did there.
Hurston tried to go down the line, and he went wide right. That's 2 points in a row for Lindenwood. Now they trail by just 2, 10-8, so their timeout seemed to work wonders. Ruthine again with the serve into the net. It's now 8 service errors on the Lions, 9 service errors on the Mastodons.
He got that toss way out in front of him, had to chase it, and couldn't make a high point of contact on it.
So here is the freshman, Carlo Hurston, and he hits it too low into his side of the net. Mentioned, had a chance to meet his mom and dad last weekend, and God love his mom. She is fighting multiple sclerosis, but delightful conversation. We wish her the very best of luck. Amir Grant with a service error. 12-9, Purdue Fort Wayne.
Now Fosdick has the ability to mix it up from the service line to see if he can get something going here.
Deep serve. Whiteside got the break. And it's now 12-10.
The Lions almost had it. Set fell a little inside. Whiteside went for that inside angle.
Off the touch.
Banner sticks the pass. Perfect tempo set to Skalski, and he does what we're learning he does best, is just grip it and rip it.
We've been talking, Steve, the future really bright with Skalski, a freshman, and Banner, a sophomore, and Grant, nice dig that time. Solomon with a dig. Whiteside blocked. Tip shot denied. Little pushover. Banner off the touch for the kill.
And again, the Dons winning another long rally. They definitely are on the heavy side of that. They've won almost all the long rallies. Lindenwood's got a few towards the end of that first set, but the Dons are the ones outlasting.
Largest lead of the night for Purdue Fort Wayne in a set at 4. Just long on the serve. And it's 14-11. Caden Whiteside ready to throw it up back middle baseline. Two teams now have combined for 21 service errors.
Yeah, and some of the better servers on Lindenwood have missed recently, and again, the Dons just need to capitalize. So, like, here's another example. Whiteside's had a good serve tonight. Make them pay for it here. Keep your serve in and use your defensive block that's been so good tonight.
Banner gets his serve across. Grant dug out. Oh! Easy pickings for Luke Kraft on the right side. Boy, did he snap his arm that time.
Yeah, he's got a real fast arm. That was a no-doubter. But again, another dig by the Dons. Like, they're not letting balls land. They are forcing the Lions to be sharp. And when you do that, you force errors.
Yeah. Here's Owen Walsh serving at 12-15. Long.
Walsh missed his last time out too, tried to roll it short, missed that one long.
How do you compensate that, Steve? You still try to get it in, but do you take a little off, perhaps?
Well, you know, like a guy like Walsh, a guy like Lyons there, Amir Grant, the other middle for Lindenwood. These are guys that are not serving like ace level serves. So, you know, you almost want to say, guys, you're not going to serve an ace, so just put it in play and let's see what we can mix up with that, right? But you want your guys right here. This is the guy you want going for it.
Overpass. Good swing by Luthe in front of the net.
Yeah, you like, when you have players that aren't going to serve aces, missing serves, you put more pressure on guys that you want to go back and just unleash, because now they have to be a little more careful. They can't fully go. So you say to some of those guys, hey guys, get your serves in. I don't need aces from you, but I want some freedom for a guy like Luke Kraft to rip it.
Banners long on the serve. Purdue Fort Wayne says that was there a touch, and Donnie Gleason's going to challenge his second challenge of the night.
Now from where I was sitting, I couldn't see it all. I didn't have a view of that.
I will tell you that all 6 players on the court immediately signaled that there was a touch.
And when your team does that, you, like I say all the time when we do these broadcasts, as a coach, you want to honor that. Like if they're on the court, they sometimes have a better angle than you. If they're certain about it, sometimes they can hear it. They're going to let you know. So let's see here. By the way, good pass, given how good that serve was.
Wow.
Yeah, that angle's not going to give us anything.
Yeah.
But again, Meyer, I just love that pass off that serve. That could be, I mean, I could see where they're going to call it, maybe want to touch. This might give us a better look. The officials are going to look for like a change of spin in the ball. And if they have an angle that we don't have, they're going to be able to zoom all the way in. And the cameras here are excellent. They don't really pixelate, so they're going to be able to zoom in enough and see a finger on the block change. Now, are we looking at the digger? I don't think it was the digger.
So.
But here, if we can get a slow-mo on this net view, this could be it. You want to see like fingers bending backwards or the ball changing, the spin of the ball changing possibly. So the officials on this one are going to be able to zoom in and they'll be able to see. Now, if you can't tell, the call's going to stand. But what we don't have access to is the ability to zoom and really slow it down frame by frame. And the replay system here is very good. Top of the line replay system with the maximum amount of cameras you could have. So they're going to get a good look at this. Now it's going to be a matter of how slow can they make it, and can they see any movement of fingers on the block.
Yep, here comes the decision. That's 2 challenges now that Purdue Fort Wayne has lost, leaving them with just 1.
Yeah, you know, second set, close set, you've got the lead. Your team says, hey, he touched it. Like, I think that's a good time to use that challenge. If nothing else, also use it for a timeout. You've led a few points in a row. At least use it to get a side out here.
Kraft with another serve, solid serve. Fosdick rejected. Hurston denied. That'll be a point for Lindenwood. They're smashing the ball right now.
Yeah, really good rally. Good conversion. Love the libero sinking low on that touch and making sure it's a quality first touch.
Lions on a 4-point run. They've tied this second set up at 16 apiece. Luke Kraft, another left-handed serve. And that'll be a service ace off the touch.
And Kraft is hitting some really great serves, but I have to say, for the most part, the Dons have been handling a serve well outside of that one ace there. I mean, that last serve was about as good as it can get, and they stuck the pass. So it's not been as much about the serve so much. They just, Lindenwood's playing some good defense behind that serve right now.
Timeout called by Purdue Fort Wayne. They now trail this at 17-16, and we mentioned other matches involving MIVA teams tonight. A non-league match taking place in Kentucky. Northern Kentucky winning the first set over Maryland Eastern Shore 25-12. Trail the second set 17-15. Down in Muncie, Ball State won the first set over McKendree 25-19. They lead the second set 21-17. McKendree will be here tomorrow night. They have yet to get underway. They're probably about 7-8 minutes away from starting a match at Gentile Arena in Chicago. Preseason MIVA favorite Loyola Chicago taking on Lewis. Those are the other matches involving MIVA teams here tonight. And we'll give you one updated men's basketball score up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Phoenix lead Purdue Fort Wayne at halftime, 42-23.
Well, let's see. Kraft has come out of a challenge and got a serve in. Now he's coming out of a timeout. See if he can do it again. What's his concentration like? Very good.
Deep serve, hits it. Ceiling defensive return by Hurst, and free ball chance, Lindenwood. Oh, nice block. Solomon blocked again, this time by Carlo Hurston.
And I really want to talk about that first block. Again, you're going to see that gap-go combo, and the Dons are ready for it. They are doing, in my opinion, an excellent job defending a gap-go, which is a hard combination to defend against.
Hopkins with the serve. Wow, quick hitter that time from Brendan Luthane.
That's getting separation in the block, and Luthane, what a fast arm. Really impressive. Two undersized outsides for each team. Hurston and Luthane both are electric.
Now he serves at 18-17. Fosdick rejected.
Ooh, that's trouble.
Whiteside wide. Didn't even get a chance to swing at it. It went wide left, so point Purdue Fort Wayne.
And there's a hiccup right there. You know, they had the dig and they don't get a swing out of it. You know, Dons win by 2. You could look to a point like that. You'd look to the fact that they didn't convert the free ball too. So Dons in good shape.
Hurston a little bit long on his serve attempt. 19-18, Lindenwood. Amir Grant will serve.
Now, this is the type of server we're talking about. He's going to hit a little bit of a float serve here, at least tried last time. And let's just get it in so that your other guys can go get it.
Fosdick, wide left. Oh, it was off the touch. It was touched.
And, you know, an easy serve is going to be an easier side-out opportunity for a team, but at least you're giving your team a chance to play defense. And again, you're giving some freedom to your servers that are point scorers to go after it.
Deep serve by Fosdick. Whiteside off the touch. That'll be a point for Lindenwood as they go on close. Zach Solomon with the left-handed serve. Long.
I will tell you that the Lions are missing a run from Zach Solomon. I've seen it, you've seen it.
Yeah.
He can go on some runs. And each time he goes 1 and out, that is a big break for the Dons.
Ethan Skowski from the right side. Took a little bit off. Banner with the block. No, Banner's block is wide left. I hate to say it, I'm getting blocked out here now and then by the head coach, Joe Kostyuk. I got to turn my head and swing. Whiteside to serve at 21-20.
Perfect pass.
But that time, Hopkins, the setter, became Hopkins, the attacker.
I'll say Hopkins does have a knack for knowing when. The other night he had an opportunity, he put in the net, but I mean, the defense wasn't ready for it. I think he just has a good feel for when the time is right for him to attack. He doesn't do it often, but he makes it count when he does it usually.
Banner goes long on his serve. Lions up 1, 22-21.
So again, Walsh tried to roll his first serve. The next time he went for a deep float. See what he does here. Okay, just kind of plays it in.
Hurston? No.
Ooh, tough ball. Oh, Grant rises above. Yeah, that was anybody's ball there, jump ball, if you will.
Timeout called by Purdue Fort Wayne. They're down. Here he is, Owen Walsh again from the left corner. Lions rejected. Triple block. Walsh goes to the offside, over. Got the ball over. Defensive return, Solomon with the dig.
Opportunity for the Dons here.
By Skalski. Hurston off the touch. Big, big point for Purdue Fort Wayne.
They make the Lions pay for not converting that ball. Misconnection turned into a roll shot, and that's what you want to do. Convert that little hiccup, make them pay.
Coming in to serve, Haven Moncro, 6'3" senior out of Cross Plains, Wisconsin.
We saw him the other night going a few runs and mixes serve up.
Unfortunately, he serves it into his side of the net. Critical service there, double set point for Lindenwood.
And just the guy the Lions want back at the service line to close it out.
Luke Kraft, who served the ball extremely well tonight, serving for the second set. Hurston, triple block, rejected, kept alive by Meyer. Hurston, dug out by Geist. Banner with the dig. Hurston, again a triple block, rejected. Another opportunity.
Yeah,
long.
I think he got the touch there.
Oh, he did get the touch.
Yep.
One set point averted is 24-23.
Now we'll see here if we get a timeout from Lindenwood. I mean, it would be a situation I would call timeout in 24-23. Let's talk about it. And he's not going to take it, so he's going to let his team roll.
Hopkins will serve. Into the net, wise move.
Well, he's an 8-1 coach. I guess he knows.
Service.
With serves in versus obviously errors. And all of a sudden you are winning by 2 or 3 points instead of losing by 2 or 3.
The former Mastodon, Zach Solomon, serves to start the set for Lindenwood, and Owen Banner off the touch picks up the point for Purdue Fort Wayne.
I mean, the Dons are siding out well for the most part, and they're technically they're out-hitting Lindenwood, or at least they out-hit them in set 2, 292 to 258, but so they need just to create a little more action from the service line themselves.
Skalski with the serve. Solomon stays on the right side for Whiteside. Dug out by Hurston. Banner, triple block time. Was it touched? I don't think so. I think it went long. It did. One all. Whiteside to serve for the Lindenwood Lions. Hopkins, left side for Banner.
Ooh, tries to hit a good sharp angle,
shot.
just misses. Set kind of forced him to do that. Had a lean to his left, but man, he drops that down a little shorter. That's a great kill.
Once again, Caden Whiteside, back middle baseline with the serve. Into the net, Lions able to bring it up. Banner. Denied. Solomon stays in the middle. Wow.
Another really fast Bick. Nice play by Lions on the tape shot. Hunter Hopkins, I haven't seen that blue to Skalski in a while. It's a pretty good matchup there for Skalski too. Luthane's undersized. I know he can jump, but still. There it is.
You called it.
Ooh, just missed it though. But more of that, like Skalski's going to come, next ball he gets, he's going to put in play, and he's going to put it in play hard. I'd give him another swing. Oh, Dons do get the point.
Wow.
Must have been in. All right. Never mind then.
Yeah. 3-2 now. Banner, I think it's Banner to serve. Short set by Solomon. Casey Lyons right there for the block, front of the net. We're tied at 3. In a set, Purdue-Fort Wayne has to win to extend this match.
Lyons just committing to his middle. Good job, and a good seal on the net.
Little float serve there. Andrew Meyer-Libera with the dig. Lyons rejected, kept alive by Hurston. Lyons denied it a double block. Skowski rips it off the touch. It's off of Walsh.
I think we need to see more of that on the Don side. Skowski is looking good over there on the right, and he's not afraid, and it mixes up the offense a little bit. And I'm curious. I'm surprised that the Lions aren't doing that more with their right side. I mean, there you go. Just missed it though. And Kraft's got a big jump and a live arm, and I feel like Solomon's had some opportunity to reverse the flow. And what I mean by that is if he's moving forward, set it in the opposite direction he's moving, which would be backward, and find your electric right side there.
Purdue-Fort Wayne's won 4 points in a row to take a 5-3 lead. Deep float serve. Right side, partial. The swing by Kraft off the touch. Kraft hits one of the hardest balls I've seen all season long.
He's just got a really fast arm, and he gets a lot out of it. He's a nice player. You see it on the serve, too.
Walsh with the service error. Mastodon 6, Lions 4, third set. Lindenwood leads the match 2-0.
Well, and so speaking about serving earlier, you have Lions going back. You don't want them to be super easy, but here's a guy just say, hey, Casey, we need this ball in play so that, you know, some of our other guys can go get after it.
Just over the net. Solomon stays right side. The Lions got his hand on it for a dig. Defensive return. Double block. Dugout. Skowski. Hurston, yes, off the touch. Point Mastodons.
Lions coming up with the initial dig. You see Kraft taking it down the line, going at the middle like I talked about. But Lions comes over the dig, and there you go. Get your serve in, and you give your team an opportunity.
Say aloha hello to his parents, Pay and David, back in Hawaii. Oh, wow. Big swing that time by Luthane from the left side.
The gap go combo working there. Grant up, set it past him. Give a good look to Luthane.
7-5 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Luke Kraft with that big left-hand serve coming up. Boy, he hits it hard. Skowski, oh, what a tip block by Luthane.
Just, he got led a little too much and didn't have much other option than to tip the ball. Good blocking there by Luthane, recognizing that he didn't have a swing and hanging.
1 point set right now, 7-6. Make it 8-6. Herrera serving error.
Big break for the Dons there. All right, so Hopkins, you just got the best server in the gym, just missed his serve. Hopkins, give your team a chance, right? These guys, these young players need to recognize that, and he does.
Solomon goes to the right. Kraft off the touch.
Dons have reduced their service errors early on in this set, and you're seeing them with the lead. This is a team that is a good blocking team and absolutely can play defense. You want to play to your strengths.
Good serve by Luthane. Skowski at the 3-meter line, dug out. Solomon attacks and off the touch. Zach picks up a kill.
And that's we've seen Solomon swing a few times tonight, but it's been when he's off the net. It's been in situations where it was very obvious he was going to do it. There you had a good pass, and a young freshman blocking on the left doesn't recognize it right away.
Fosdick with the kill. pride of Middleton, Wisconsin.
Lindenwood wanting like a lift called or a throw called on Fosdick. He's had a few of those tonight, but they're not calling it, right? Like this is the standard, so you really can't complain.
Hurston mishits the serve. I guess you might call that a freshman mistake.
We haven't seen Hurston really get in a groove tonight, and we know when he gets in a groove, he's unstoppable. So,
yes.
Maybe a bic to get him going or something like that.
Grant with the serve, Banner with the swing, Banner with the kill.
Good tempo set there by Hopkins out. Good pass to start it, but the tempo was excellent. The block couldn't form fast enough.
Macedon's on top, 10-9. Caden Fosdick to serve. Dips down. Whiteside over triple block and off the touch. Ball deflected.
Whiteside has been handling a lot of out-of-system stuff really well. A lot of his opportunities have been out of system, and he's been swinging good high hands and hitting good angles.
Here's the former Mastodon, Zach Solomon, with that left-handed serve inside the line for an ace.
Again, that's not an angle you see too often as a serve receiver, a lefty cutting it cross court. The ball's moving across from right to left in front of you. That's a tough ball to redirect back to the setter, especially with a little side spin on it.
2 aces tonight, 27 on the year for Solomon. Hurston dug out, quick hitter, Walsh denied by Hopkins.
Tight set.
Tough angle.
Good play by Skalski.
Lions will set up Banner's block. Meyer with the dig. Back to the right side, Skalski kept alive by Kraft. Running dig by Hurston, long rally, Banner off. Yes. 2 touches for the point.
Gutsy rally by the Dons, some dicey plays. I want to look back to Skalski on the very tight set. He kind of plays it into the block, and I believe he self-covered it. Good run down in the corner by the Dons, and nice out-of-system swinging by Banner, facing a triple block and staying high on it.
11-11 here in the third. Deep serve by Skalski. Long run for Solomon. Whiteside hits the net and spins over.
I don't think it's what he had planned, but it worked, and another out-of-system skill for Whiteside.
12-11 Lions. Whiteside will serve.
He's been a good server for the Lions tonight.
Whole team has served the ball well tonight in spite of 14 service errors. Hurston, little tip shot. Successful off the hand of the libero, Lincoln Geist.
Making it work. I like that they went to Hurston twice in the back row there out of the BIC. Now he goes to the front row. But he's a guy you want to get started. He's had moments tonight, but he's not been able to get in any kind of a rhythm or groove. So I like the choice to get him going a bit here.
Deep float serve for Banner, too long.
Tough break for the Dons. Banner ran a few points last time he was back there.
It's now 13-12, Lindenwood. Owen Walsh to serve. Hopkins, right side. Skalski goes long. 14-12, Lindenwood.
Like that choice. Just missed it. We haven't seen a lot of middle sets lately. Might see those come back.
Overpass, and Luthane says thank you very much. And that'll bring us to a media timeout. So breaking the action here in set number 3 of our best-of-5 match. Thus far, somewhat dominated by Lindenwood. They lead the third set 15-12. They lead the match 2-0. And we'll take a break as Hermione Owen Walsh serving out of the media timeout. Long run for Hopkins. Skalski, a long swing, and he'll get it off the touch going down the line.
That's a brave swing. He's way off the net, almost 20 feet off the net. I like that he's just rips it down the line. I don't think the defense expected that. I think they were thinking something was cross court was coming. He's been a nice surprise for Don so far. You don't know what you're gonna get out of a freshman. We'll say, looking at the stats, you have Owen Banner who's hitting negative. That's something the Dons need to correct. And Hersden does have 10 kills. He's having to work for him. He's having to create a lot of his offense. So you just want to see him get some balls where he can kind of get comfortable and unleash.
Luke Kraft to serve at 16-13. His serve has been deadly most of the night, but he commits a service error there.
Don's got to run with that now. They've got to make the Lions pay. When the best server so far tonight errors, he did that last time. Gotta make him pay.
2-point set. Hopkins with the serve. Solomon the set. And Amir Grant with the kill.
Solomon doing a nice job of balancing that gap go. He, sometimes you see that gap go pattern and they continually set the outside on the go. But Solomon has fed that kind of balanced.
Line drive serve, long. That's now 15 service errors on Lindenwood, but they still have a 2-point lead, 17-15. And let's see what the freshman Carlo Hersden can do. Overpass. Banner says thank you very much. It's 17-16.
There's some good energy building on the Macedon side of the court. They play best when they're smiling.
That's true. Float serve. Grant on a short Solomon set.
Well, Grant's come to life here late in this set. He hasn't seen the ball a ton, and they're starting to go to him.
He's got 5 kills and 6 swings with no attackers, hitting .833. And he will serve at 18-16. Hopkins in the middle for Hersden, dug out by Solomon. Whiteside.
Oh, what a play by Whiteside.
The triple block
Whiteside,
was set
up. It was a tight set. We've seen Lindenwood make a ton of tight sets from out of service. He's got to get somewhere he can do what he does best, which is jump high and bounce the ball.
Amir Grant serves out of the timeout. Hopkins left side for Banner. Owen Banner picks up his 6th kill.
That'll get him into the positive side of things, and that's a step in the right direction for the Dons, the kill leader. So Solomon, the captain, approaching the up official and asking, hey, he landed on our side of the court. It's a really dangerous play. He even might be saying he made contact with me, and what the officials are saying is, well, he did that after the ball was down, so it didn't affect the play. And back to work we go.
Caden Fostick to serve at 17-19 here in the 3rd set. Just a tad long. That's 19 service errors on the Dons tonight.
Good effort. Again, kind of taking that serve down the line, something we haven't seen too much. Just missed.
Zach Solomon to serve. Into the net. A rare service error for him.
There's some fight in the Dons yet. Skalski has been pretty good from the service line. See if he can get something started here.
On the right side. Long.
Again, just a bit long. Good pace on the serve. Didn't quite have the topspin you need for that to dip down on the end line.
21-18, Lindenwood. Caden Whiteside to serve. From the left side.
And those are points where the server isn't going to get credit for it, but he really created that point. So if you take the aces that Lindenwood has and then some of the overpass.
Lindenwood, Whiteside to serve. Skowski off the touch. Walker's block goes wide left. It's 22-19. Owen Banner to serve.
Important side out off of a tough server. Coming out of a timeout. Dons execute. One step closer to making the comeback here.
Owen Banner to throw it up in the air. Solomon will stay in the middle.
Ooh, he wanted to let that one go, just couldn't get out of the way of it. That was going to go deep, but came at him a little too quickly.
23-19, Lions 2 points away from ending this match.
Lindenwood showing a really nice tempo out of the back row there. It's been good all night.
Walsh with the serve into the net. Now 18 service errors on Lindenwood tonight. 23-20, still life as Casey Lyons gets ready to serve. Solomon will go to the left. Tip shot by Luthane. And now we are at match point. Luthane now with 9 kills tonight.
His first kill was a tip and possibly his last kill.
And who else is going to serve but Luke Kraft, who has really served the ball well tonight. Hopkins setting up Skowski, kept alive. Is over. Dominating performance for the Lindenwood Lions tonight. They win the third set 25-20. They win the match in straight sets 25-20.